up, everybody? You're watching The Beast on Primal Rage. Yes, we got Star Wars back on the radar, on the Beast radar. And before we get into today's mess, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't miss any more reviews. Keep hitting that subscribe button. Share these videos. Get the word out. Help support the Beast. And who knows, we get over 100 subscribers, we're going to have to start doing some live streams. And we're going to bring in the Skull to help assist. Hell yeah. The return of the Beast and the Skull. That's right. I know it sounds like some kind of weird, fucked up horror movie, but hey, want to get in there, we got to get it done. So anyway, Leslie Headland is back into the headlines here when it comes to Star Wars. I mean, she's just a trash bag person. Lucasfilms are run by trash bag people. She explains how, of course, she staffed Star Wars, the ACOLYTE, for the writer's room. And, you know, when they asked Leslie Headland about what her favorite Star Wars movie was, she responded, it was all of them. Okay, somebody that doesn't know shit about Star Wars or never watched a Star Wars movie, that's how they're going to answer the question. And she hired writers that have no knowledge of Star Wars. So let's go check this out here a little bit. And of course it explains how she staffed Star Wars, the writers, the ACOLYTE's writers room. So the ACOLYTE is going to be a Star Wars TV series, and it's going to be a whole female-centric, Star Wars show. We can't have any white straight males running around saving the day, right? But it says Russian Doll co-creator Leslie Headland naturally getting involved with the franchise, and keep in mind this was another SJW hire by Kathleen Kennedy, because Kathleen Kennedy was hell-bent from the start on destroying this franchise. And I think she is successful. She says, getting involved with a franchise this big comes with its own formidable set of expectations. But when it came to assembling her team of writers, Headland opted for a strategy that might cause several longtime fans to raise an eyebrow. It says Headland teased her approach to the ACOLYTE in an interview with the AV Club. According to Headland, she's been a Star Wars fan since childhood. No, she's not a Star Wars fan. People, all these degenerates that they have hogging up Lucasfilms, they don't know shit about Star Wars. They don't care about Star Wars. In fact, you probably can't even work at Lucasfilms if you have any love for Star Wars. Not George Lucas's anyway. You know, they're there for a reason. They were hired by Kathleen Kennedy to do and carry out Order 66 on this franchise. Headland, okay. So she said, she cited not just the original trilogy, but several role-playing video games and expanded. Bullshit, anybody can do that. Anybody can name a few Star Wars comics. Anybody can name a few titles of some Star Wars. It might make you a fucking fan. Wow. Wow. I'm a big fan since I was a kid. I was a big fan of the one with the furry rats that ran around. You mean Return of the Jedi? Yes! You watched that too? Yeah, but I knew the fucking title. The rats? They were Ewoks. Oh, they look like rats to me. Yeah, this is the bitch they got to fucking... They got to do this. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, it says, however, it's important for Headland to find writers that didn't think along similar lines. Yeah, no. They can't... the rule number one, people, for Lucasfilms, you can't be a fan of Star Wars. You know, I mean, look, I'm going to be honest here, people. I jumped off this bandwagon early on, and I mean the bandwagon that Star Wars is somehow going to survive and get better. Force Awakens really gave me all the red flags. It's like, you get promised in the trailer of something, and then when you see the movie, there's nothing there. And then you're left at the end of the movie with some bitch from rip-off discount Tatooine that's basically a discount Luke Skywalker. You don't know where she came from. You don't know who she is, but she just knows how to use the Force. This was a shit show right from the start, and they totally copycatted, copy and paste, if you will. JJ copy and paste Abrams just totally ripped off A New Hope. And just instead of Luke, we just put Rey in there. None of the new characters made any bit of sense. So this was a big red flag for me right from the start. I think when you'll take a look back at all the stuff that they created and they titled Star Wars, the only thing close that was really Star Wars-esque was Rogue One. I mean, it was still a big, giant, woke turd. I mean, it's like, again, another female protagonist, over-diversified group. Can't have any white guys in that group. I mean, no white guys in that group. And it was just such a bullshit movie. Now, it did have some good points to it. I love the digital effects of the Empire. I mean, it was some of the best I've seen in Star Wars. That I liked. I mean, you could go into DVD and skip through all the boring shit with the diversity rebels, or I don't know, they call them fucking resistance at this point. And you get to the good stuff with Vader and the Empire and Grand Moff Tarkin. I'm not a big fan of that de-aging CGI shit. It just looks too ghostly, ghastly, and frankly just kind of creepy. I mean, I understand why they did it, and it was kind of nice to see Grand Moff Tarkin, but it was just so... It was like a human corpse reanimated. It was just, I don't know, it's just kind of weird shit. I mean, de-aging with people that are already alive is one thing, but, with dead actors or actresses and they're trying to bring them back to life for the big screen, it's just, I don't know, it's just kind of bizarre and just kind of creepy. But getting back to the Acolyte here, she said, first off, I really wanted people that were really different than me. I certainly didn't want a room full of people that were just agreeing with me, and not ideologically, but artistically. People that kind of had different writing styles and were interested in different things. Yeah, like, not Star Wars. Okay, well, she's not interested in Star Wars. Like, she probably never read a book. None of these bitches, like Kathleen Kennedy or this Acolyte dunce, read any Star Wars book. I mean, even Kathleen Kennedy says, well, we don't have any resource material to work from. We're just shooting in the dark here. No books? No Star Wars books to work from? You've got to be shitting me. You just destroyed and dismissed the expanded universe. What do you think that was? No books? Jesus Christ, I got like 50 fucking Star Wars books from the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy. And novels. I got storybooks that I had since I was a kid. But there are no books, people. I got old Marvel comics. I got issue number 1 of Marvel Comics Star Wars. But yeah, there's no books, people. These people aren't fans. I given up on Star Wars, man. Look, even people, we have to understand something. Star Wars had its run. You know, when Star Wars came out in the early 80s and in the late 70s, early 80s, there was really nothing for it to compete against. It was kind of setting the support for a lot of future movies to be made that was going to be inspired by Star Wars. I mean, back then, you didn't have the MCU. You didn't have half this shit like we had today. Or people that just like Star Wars, what? It would have got lost. But I mean, today there's just so much going on. Well, now, I mean, you got politics screwing it all up, of course. But, I mean, the MCU, you had, 12, 14 very highly successful MCU Marvel movies. While now, Star Wars just falling off the map. And at this point, man, like, I'm not a fan of The Mandalorian. Like, I love Gina Carano, though. But and another thing, they got rid of Gina Carano because of a tweet that was an honest-to-God tweet. And when they got rid of her, fired her for that, it just made the tweet that supposedly got her fired spot on to what her argument was. And that pissed off a lot of people. That pissed me off, too. You know, it's just run by a trash bag group of people. At this point, I just don't see Star Wars. I'm just done. It's not gonna come back. And here she goes off running her mouth. Leslie Headland hates white women. Yeah, I mean, that's not racist, right? I mean, she's not racist. She says, it says, today's news broke that Leslie Headland will be heading a new female, this is kind of an older article, female-centric Star Wars TV series. But I brought this up because to show you the kind of person, trash bag that she is. It's amusing how Star Wars needs to be diverse and equal unless it's female-centric. Then diversity and equality can be thrown out the window. But Leslie has some things to say about white women that Disney might hope will watch this thing, according to IndieWire. Wow. Let's see here. She says, I think white women need to kind of step up their game, to be quite honest. Sorry, but I'm calling you bitches out. You really do. Because, like, I can't agree with everything these women are saying. But I'm also seeing the silent killer, which is a lot of white women at the top who are kind of reinforcing a lot of old ideas. Well, yeah, probably because they were fans of this shit too, like the guys were. So she's saying you need to break away and just do what you're told, ladies. Just do what you white bitches are told to do. Yeah, that's not. It says Headland added that many white people lack the language to explicitly demand diversity in their writers' rooms. No, you see, here's the thing. See, no, you hired for your experience. Nowadays, you hired fucking diversity hires. I mean, look at Kamala Harris. You tell me that's not a diversity hire? Leslie Headland's not a diversity hire? Kathleen Kennedy's not a diversity hire? Brie Larson wasn't a diversity hire? What about the bitch to play Batwoman? That wasn't a diversity hire? Oh, the list goes on and on, people. The list goes on and on. But when you're hiring diversity, you're not getting quality. You're not getting skilled people. That's why you don't want to hire diversity for airplane pilots, because all the planes are going to fall out of the fucking sky. It's going to be like a meteor shower. But anyway, it says white people lack the language to explicitly demand diversity in their writers' rooms, casts, and production staffs, addition to creating Netflix smash hit Russian Doll. Was it really a smash hit? Headland directed 3 episodes of Smilf and wrote nobody cares. Who never heard any of this shit? It's like, also keep in mind, this was Harvey Weinstein's personal assistant. I'm pretty sure she got her position from Positions, if you know what I'm saying. I wasn't sure how to be an ally. I got so caught up in what kind of terminology I was supposed to be using, and being politically correct. There you go. I mean, how many red flags does this bitch need to put out there? I started to rise in television. I started to get more blunt and start saying, like, I would like a black writer. Why? What about just a qualified, skilled writer, an experienced writer? Why does it have to matter on race? But you're not racist? When you're only hiring people because of their race? I only want to hire a black writer. So I don't get the job even though I have all the experience? You're going to kick me aside because I'm white? How is that not discrimination? It's such messed up and bizarre times we're living in, people. But yes, they want to talk about, for a company like Disney that wants to brag itself on higher equality, you're not going to get the job because you're white. I don't see equality there. I see discrimination. I think this whole ACOLYTE, I think Disney is in this shit with Star Wars. Even at this point, they brought George Lucas back. I don't think it's there's no way to save it. Star Wars is dead. We all know it. You know, with all that screwed up shit from The Last Jedi, it made it pretty obvious that Lucasfilm's Kathleen Kennedy are just going to keep wrecking this thing. It's no longer a club for the fandom. For the fans that, you know, kept this franchise alive for over 40 years. It's gone. Anyway, that's the video. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. God bless all you out there, all you beautiful people out there. The Beast says this. You get your rage on. Hit that subscribe button. And don't be a stranger. Good night.